You put on your favorite black top, expecting to feel chic and slim. But instead, you look in the mirror, see shadows under your eyes, and realize you just look tired. Have you ever stood there wondering why the clothes you used to love suddenly feel off? My friends, please hear this. It is not you. It is biology. The data shows that between the ages of 20 and 70, the natural contrast in our faces decreases by nearly 30%. We aren't losing our beauty, but we are shifting. That harsh black isn't framing your face anymore. It is overpowering it. But you deserve to feel radiant every single day. So today, I'm revealing 5 science-backed color combinations that do the heavy lifting for you. These swaps will instantly make you look expensive and restore that inner glow. And the first one? It replaces black entirely. Think of this as moving from high definition to a beautiful, flattering, soft focus. But grab your phone, because to pick the right colors, you first need to know exactly where you sit on the light spectrum. This is what stylists call your contrast level. But does this contrast rule apply to everyone? The truth is, think of your facial features like a dimmer switch. Some of us are still at 80% intensity, while others have softened down to 40%. This matters because one of the most common fashion mistakes that make you look old is simply wearing a color that is louder than your face. If your switch is set to soft, a high-voltage color won't frame you. It will drain you. So, how do we find your specific setting? We use the Black and White Selfie Test. It sounds simple, but it is powerful. By stripping away the color, we stop looking at redness or warm tones and see the true value, the difference between light and dark. This isn't about whether you are an autumn or a winter. It is strictly about intensity. And seeing this clearly is the only way to know exactly what your features can handle. Here is exactly how to do it. First, stand in front of a window with natural light and take a quick photo. Next, open the edit settings on your phone and switch the filter to mono or black and white. Now look at the result. Are your eyes and lips dark against pale skin? That is high contrast. Or does everything blend into a similar, soft gray? That is low contrast. Most of us over 60 land right in this beautiful, soft medium range. And for that specific setting, there is one color you need to rethink immediately. It challenges decades of fashion advice, but the physics are simple. Black is actually working against you. You see, black absorbs all light. Instead of bouncing radiance back onto you, it sucks the light away, casting dark shadows directly into fine lines and under your eyes. This emphasizes exactly that tiredness we talked about. Now, you don't have to ditch your black trousers, but keep the void away from your face. The solution isn't to go bright, it is to shift to midnight navy. This color has the same low value as black, meaning it is just as slimming and chic, but it behaves differently. Navy reflects blue tones back onto the skin. This counteracts the yellow sallowness that can happen as we age and actually whitens the whites of your eyes. Look at this comparison on the screen. Do you see the jawline? On the left, the black creates a heavy, dragging shadow. On the right, the navy offers definition without the weight. The face literally lifts. To make this look truly expensive, the magic lies in the pairing. I suggest swapping stark white, which creates that harsh, high contrast we are trying to soften. Instead, pair navy with cream or ivory. The warmth of the cream bridges the gap and softens the transition. Also pay attention to texture. A flat cotton navy can look dull. Look for silk or cashmere, fabrics that have a slight sheen, to catch the light. This texture combination is the exact foundation of the trending rich mom aesthetic. It is the ultimate shortcut to looking expensive on a budget, a look that feels understated, timeless, and undeniably wealthy. Why does this specific pairing work so well? Historically, wearing light, pristine colors was a status symbol because it signaled you didn't have to do manual labor. You could afford to stay clean. Today, that same code applies. It signals effortless sophistication, making it the perfect entry point into quiet luxury for older women. But how do you style these light tones without looking washed out? You use the sandwich rule. Imagine your outfit is a sandwich. The top layer, your jacket or cardigan, is the top slice of bread. Your shoes are the bottom slice. To make the outfit feel balanced, these two bread slices need to match in color intensity. The trousers or skirt in the middle, that is your filling. By matching the top and bottom, you create a visual container that keeps the eye moving and ensures you never look top-heavy. Let's build this look together. Start with a soft camel cardigan. That is your top bread. Add a pair of crisp ivory trousers as the filling. Then, finish with camel loafers to close the sandwich. The secret here is texture. Try mixing a chunky knit cardigan against the smooth fabric of the trousers. This contrast creates depth and instantly looks like you spent 10 times more than you did. But if neutrals feel too safe and you crave a bit more life, we need to inject some color without losing the sophistication. Many women avoid this specific shade because they fear looking girly, but biologically, it is actually the color of vitality. As we age, we naturally lose that subtle capillary flush in our cheeks, the redness that signals energy and circulation. By wearing blush pink near your face, you are artificially restoring that healthy glow. When people ask exactly what colors make you look younger, this is the secret. It is not about looking like a teenager. It is about looking alive. Let's back this up with color psychology. We are biologically wired to interpret pink tones as health because they mimic hemoglobin, the oxygenated blood under the skin. When you wear a blush scarf or blouse, the light hits that fabric and bounces upwards onto your jawline. It acts like a natural highlighter, filling in shadows with warm light rather than darkness. It is an optical illusion that signals health to everyone looking at you. But to keep this looking sophisticated rather than sweet, you need an anchor. Do not pair this with black, which creates a jarring, high-contrast line. Instead, anchor it with charcoal gray. Charcoal possesses all the authority of a business suit, but because it is softer, it bridges the gap with the pink seamlessly. This combination creates feminine power. It is approachable and warm, yet undeniably commanding. It gives you definition without the drag. But I know exactly what my warm-toned friends are thinking right now. If you have golden or peachy undertones, those cool charcoals might make you feel washed out, so we need to flip the palette. I see you. The cool charcoals and navies we just discussed might make you feel washed out, or even cast a greenish hue on your complexion. You need warmth to match your warmth. That is where the Earth Harmony palette comes in. Your power neutral is olive green. It grounds you without draining you. Then, we ignite it with rust or terracotta. Look at the color wheel. These shades are neighbors. This creates what we call analogous harmony. It feels organic and rich. Instead of fighting your skin tone, it amplifies those golden undertones, making you look sun-kissed rather than sallow. But for my silver sisters, the rules of light are about to change completely. We are often taught that going gray is a loss of pigment, but I want to offer you a massive paradigm shift. It is actually the gain of texture. Think of your silver strands as metallic fibers. Unlike pigmented hair, which absorbs light, white and gray hair reflects it, acting exactly like built-in jewelry framing your face. This change in physics completely alters the rules for the best colors for gray hair. You are no longer working with a flat canvas, you are working with a reflector. And because of this, the clothing colors for silver hair that work best are the ones that used to feel too loud. This brings us to the most exciting opportunity in your wardrobe: royal jewel tones. I am talking about deep emerald greens, royal blues, and rich amethysts. When you had brown or blonde hair, these colors might have felt overwhelming, like the dress was wearing you. But now, your silver hair acts as a cool metallic neutral that tames the intensity of the color, turning it from loud to regal. Look at this example. See how the royal blue pops against the silver? You are no longer fading into the background. You are commanding the room. The hair provides the sparkle, and the color provides the depth. So here is your permission slip. You have earned the right to wear bold color. Society often tells women of a certain age to fade into a beige retirement, to wear colors that don't make a fuss. I want you to reject that. Color is energy. When you put on that sapphire blazer, you aren't just dressing a body. You are signaling to the world and to yourself that you are vibrant, visible, and full of life. Don't let the fear of being too much keep you from looking spectacular, but color is only half the equation. I've been reading your comments, and so many of you asked specifically about the architecture of the outfit, how to use these colors to look taller and slimmer. It is honestly one of the most requested style tips for mature women. The issue often isn't your body shape. It is how we accidentally chop it up. When you wear a light top with dark trousers, you create a harsh horizontal line right across your midsection. This effectively cuts your visual height in half, making you look shorter and boxier than you actually are. But we can fix this instantly. The solution is a technique I swear by called the column of color. This simply means keeping your inner layers, your top and your bottom, in the same color family. Imagine a single vertical line drawing the eye up and down without interruption. Whether it is all navy, all charcoal, or all olive, that unbroken line creates length. Then, when you layer a contrasting open jacket or cardigan over it, you create two vertical panels that shave visual inches off your waistline. But here is the kicker that makes this technique truly powerful. Try matching your shoe color to your pant color. It's a small tweak that makes a massive difference. If you are wearing charcoal trousers, choose charcoal boots or flats. If you are wearing navy, skip the black shoes and find a navy pair. This tricks the eye into thinking your leg line extends all the way to the floor rather than stopping at the ankle. You just gain 2 visual inches of height instantly, but knowing the theory is useless if you can't find the pieces. We talk about midnight navy or rich camel, but actually finding these specific shades in high-quality fabrics can feel like a scavenger hunt. Finding high-quality wardrobe essentials for older women that fit well and hold their color is a real challenge. So, let me share my personal cheat sheet. For that affordable luxury we discussed, specifically the cashmere, I looked to Quince. Their $50 cashmere crew comes in that perfect deep navy we need, and the fit is forgiving. For color saturation that doesn't fade, Chico's is fantastic, especially their no-iron shirts in those bold jewel tones. And for the softer, muted earth tones like olive and rust, J. Jill is my go-to for relaxed elegance. To make this easy for you, I have linked the exact pieces I mentioned in the description box below so you don't have to hunt them down, because this is about more than just shopping. We have done something powerful today. We swapped the heavy shadows of black for the radiance of navy. We embraced the quiet luxury of camel and finally recognized that silver hair isn't a fading signal, it is a superpower. As the icon Iris Apfel famously said, "Color can raise the dead." And she was right. Style is never just about fabric, it is about energy. Now that you have the palette, the next step is structure. If you want to take these specific color combinations for women over 60 and build a complete mix-and-match closet around them, I have the blueprint ready. The Ultimate Capsule Wardrobe Guide is on your screen now. It turns these individual colors into endless outfits, I will see you there.